Now if you go out to war against your enemies, and see horse and rider, and a people more numerous than you shall not be afraid of them, for the Lord your God is with you, who made you go up from the land of Egypt. And it shall be when you draw near for battle, then the priest, when he is come forward, shall speak to the people and say to them, Hear, O Israel, today you are advancing to battle against your enemies. Let your heart not be undone, be not afraid, nor be shattered, nor turn aside from before them. For it is the Lord your God who advances with you, to fight with you against your enemies to save you. Then the scribes shall speak to the people, saying, Who is the person who built a new house and did not dedicate it? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in the battle, and another person will dedicate it. And who is the person who planted a vineyard, and has not had enjoyment from it? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in the battle, and another person will have enjoyment from it. And who is the person who became engaged to a woman, but has not yet taken her? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in the battle, and another person will take her. And the scribes shall add to speak to the people, and will say, Who is the person fearful and cowardly in heart? Let him go and return to his house, lest he cause the heart of his brother to be cowardly like his own. And it shall be, when the scribes have ceased speaking to the people, then they shall appoint commanders of the army, as leaders for the people. Now if you draw near to a city to fight against it, then you shall call them out with peace. If they respond to you peaceably and open to you, it shall be that all the people found in it shall be bearers of tribute and be subject to you. But if they do not respond to you and make war against you, then you shall besiege it, and the Lord your God will deliver it into your hands, and you shall strike every male in it with slaughter by dagger, except the women and the baggage, and all the livestock, and all which is in the city, and all the spoil you shall take as plunder for yourself. And you shall eat all the plunder of your enemies, which the Lord your God is giving you. Thus you shall do to all the cities that are very far from you, which are not of the cities of these nations. But look, of the cities of these nations that the Lord your God is giving you to inherit their land, you shall not let anything of them that breathes remain alive. But with anathema you shall anathematize them, the Chetite, and the Amorite, and the Canaanite, and the Perizzite, and the Hevite, and the Jebusite, and the Girgashite, as the Lord your God has commanded you, lest they teach you to do all their abominations that they did for their gods, and you sin before the Lord your God. But if you besiege a city for rather many days, to make war against it in order to take it, you shall not utterly destroy its trees by wielding iron against them. Rather you shall eat from it, but you shall not cut it down. Is the tree in the field a human being, that it should enter into the palisade from before you? But a tree that you know does not produce edible fruit, this one you shall utterly destroy and cut down, and you shall build siege works against the city that makes war with you, until it be delivered up. Now if in the land that the Lord your God is giving you to inherit, someone wounded is found having fallen on the plain, and they do not know who struck him down, the council of elders and the judges shall come out, and measure out to the cities that surround the wounded. And it shall be the city nearest the wounded, and the council of elders of that city shall take a heifer from the cows, that has not been worked, and which has not pulled in a yoke, and the council of elders of that city shall make the heifer go down to a rugged ravine, which is neither worked nor sown, and shall hamstring the heifer in the ravine. And the priests, the Levites, shall come forward, for the Lord God has chosen them to stand by him, and to bless in his name, and by their mouth every dispute and every assault shall be. And the entire council of elders of that city, those nearest the wounded, shall wash their hands over the head of the heifer that was hamstrung in the ravine. And in reply they shall say, Our hands did not shed this blood, and our eyes have not seen. Be merciful to your people Israel, whom you redeemed, O Lord, so that innocent blood may not be among your people Israel. And the blood will be propitiated for them. But you shall remove innocent blood from yourselves, if you do what is pleasing and good, in the sight of the Lord your God. Now if you go out to war against your enemies, and the Lord your God delivers them into your hands, and you take as plunder their booty, and you see among them the booty of a woman, beautiful in appearance, and you desire her and take her for yourself as wife, then you shall bring her inside your house, and you shall shave her head and pare her nails, and you shall remove her clothes of captivity from her, and she shall settle in your house, and mourn for her father and her mother days of a month. And after that you shall go into her, and live together with her, and she shall be your wife. And it shall be, if you do not want her, you shall send her away free, and by a sale she shall not be sold for money. You shall not break faith with her, since you have humbled her. Now if a man has 2 wives, one of them loved, and one of them hated, and if both the loved and the hated bear him children, and the firstborn son is of the one who is hated, it shall be then, on the day when he wills his possessions to his sons, he shall not be able to treat the son of the loved as the firstborn by ignoring the son of the hated, who is the firstborn. On the contrary, he shall acknowledge the firstborn son of the one who is hated, by giving him a double portion of all things which he is found to have, since he is the first issue of his children, and to this one belongs the right of the firstborn. Now if someone has a disobedient and contentious son, who does not obey the voice of his father and the voice of his mother, and they discipline him, and he does not listen to them, then his father and his mother, after they have taken hold of him, shall also bring him out to the council of elders of his city, and to the gate of his place. And they shall say to the men of his city, This son of ours is disobedient and contentious. He does not obey our voice. Being disposed to feasting, he is a drunkard. And the men of his city shall stone him with stones, and he shall die. And you shall remove the evil one from yourselves, and the others, when they hear, will be afraid. Now if there is in someone's sin a judgment of death, and he dies and you hang him on a tree, his body shall not sleep upon the tree, but with burial you shall bury him that day. For anyone hanging on a tree is cursed by God. And you shall not defile the land that the Lord your God is giving you as an allotment. When you see your brother's bull calf or his sheep straying away on the road, do not overlook them. By restoring you shall restore them to your brother. Now if your brother is not near you, or you do not know him, you shall bring them inside in your house, and they shall be with you until your brother seeks them. Then you shall give them back to him. So you shall treat his donkey, and so you shall treat his garment, and so you shall act in every loss of your brother. Whatever may be lost by him and you find, you shall not be able to overlook. You shall not see your brother's donkey or his bull calf fallen on the road. Do not overlook them. Raising you shall raise them up with him. There shall not be the equipment of a man upon a woman, nor shall a man put on a woman's garment, because anyone doing these things is an abomination to the Lord your God. Now if you come on a nest of birds before you on the road, or in any tree or on the ground, with fledglings or eggs, and the mother is brooding on the fledglings or on the eggs, you shall not take the mother with the young ones. By release you shall release the mother, but the young you shall take for yourself, in order that it may go well with you, and you may live long. Now if you build a new house, you shall make a parapet for your building, and you will not do murder in your house, if one who falls should fall from it. You shall not sow your vineyard different in kind, lest the produce and the seed be sanctified, whatever you sow with the yield of your vineyard. You shall not plow with a calf and a donkey together. You shall not wear something adulterated, wool and linen combined. You shall make tassels for yourself on the 4 corners of your garments, those in which you may wrap yourself. Now if anyone takes a woman and cohabits with her and hates her, and places upon her specious charges, and brings upon her an evil name and says, I have taken this woman, but when I had approached her, I failed to find proofs of her virginity. Then the father of the girl and her mother, having taken them, shall bring the proofs of the girl's virginity to the council of elders at the gate. And the father of the girl shall say to the council of elders, I gave this my daughter to this man for a wife, but hating her, he is now placing specious charges against her, saying, I failed to find in your daughter proofs of virginity, but these are the proofs of my daughter's virginity. And they shall spread out the garment before the council of elders of the city. And the council of elders of that city shall take that man and discipline him. And they shall fine him 100 shekels. And they shall give them to the young woman's father, because he cast an evil name upon an Israelite virgin. And she shall be his wife. He shall not be able to send her away for all time. But if this charge is true, and the evidence of the young woman's virginity was not found, then they shall bring the young woman out to her father's doors, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones, and she will die, because she did folly in Israel by prostituting her father's house, and you shall remove the evil one from yourselves. Now if a man is found lying with a woman married to a man, you will kill both of them, the man who lay with the woman, and you shall remove the evil one from Israel. But if there is a girl, a virgin engaged to a man, and a man finding her in the city should lie with her, bring both of them to the gate of their city, and they shall be stoned with stones, and they shall die, the young woman because she did not cry out in the city, and the man because he humbled his neighbor's woman, and you shall remove the evil one from yourselves. But if a man finds the engaged girl in a field, and, having forced her, should lie with her, you shall kill only the man who lay with her, and you shall do nothing to the young woman. The young woman has not committed an offense punishable by death, because it is as if some man would rise up against his neighbor and murder his soul. So is this deed. Since he found her in the field, the engaged young woman cried for help, but there was no one to help her. But if someone finds the girl, the virgin who is not engaged, and after he forces her, lies with her, and he is discovered, the man who lay with her shall give 50 silver drachmas to the young woman's father, and she shall become his wife. Because he humbled her, he shall not be able to send her away for all time. A man shall not take his father's wife, and he shall not uncover his father's cover.